Hello guys, my name is JC and I'm here with 559 Mobile Detailing located here in Fresno, California.
Hey guys, I'm JJ with JJSR Detailing located out here in the Central Valley.
Hey guys, hey, it's Alex from Ronco Detailing, based out here in Fresno, serving the Central Valley area.
So today we're trying to get together our detailing community and showcasing a couple different setups. And the first setup, we got JJ. We're gonna have him show us what he's rocking with.
Yes sir, come along.
Kind of like yours, no?
Yeah, it's kind of like mine. So we're both detailing out of a truck. We both got the similar amount of tools. He'll go over a little bit more of what he got in there and give us a little more details on that.
Now yeah, so right here, we got a low profile truck setup. So we just ran this, just to the fact we could run low profile, keep everything discreet, keep everything nice, organized. So right here we have our generator, 3500. We have our compressor in the back, shop vac. We have a little shampooer just in case, little brushes. Here we have our air compressor reel, our pressure washer reel. We got our pressure washer, all gravity fed. All of our chemicals are all lined up from exterior to soap and sealants and all the way to anything interior. Our water tank, a little mint on a stick, basically it, but it's a runner, gets the job done.
Do you run 50-foot hoses, bro?
50-foot hoses,
okay.
yeah. It's too much of a
foot?
big reel. The reel's insanely huge if you have to run 100-footers or anything 75.
Yeah. One question about this, bro, is that you have a retractable reel. Does it work good with the gas pressure washer, or does it affect you somehow, or does it leak or break constantly, or?
At all, it works.
Because I heard a couple things about that.
Nah, so basically, I mean, the hose reel works the same way as the air compressor reel, but it doesn't lose power or anything as in a regular manual reel. I just like it. It's more easier for me to come out, pull out. I don't have to be at the end rolling it up by hand. I just pull it back and let it go back in. Helps me keep my hose clean. Back then on those manual reels, it would always catch on the boat and I would always rip my hoses.
Oh,
and right here with this, it just slides in like butter and it
makes it easier.
Yeah, way much easier, gives me way much more space. It's better, man, I love it.
Yeah. All right, bro, and I want to ask you, how'd you come up with this kind of setup? Was this something that you just kind of came up with? Did you have someone help you building this setup, or?
I ran a setup, but it didn't look nothing as nice as this. I mean, I know it's not the nicest, but it was terrible back then. Back then, we just had anything laying around. I used to just carry a pressure washer and just take it down.
Pull it out,
yeah, take it down and get gravity flow. But now we have everything mounted up. But this is like us ripping this out like 10 times, finding new ways to sit this, sit that, mount this, to a point where everything could be hand accessible, where I don't have to get on top, or where I could just pull out. Same thing with the Predator. It was just something easier for me to just come by, you know, push start. This is like the most accessible everything. The shampoo is to hand, the vacuums to hand, all the chemicals are to hand. So it took like about, I want to say at least 10 times, me and Misa actually.
To rearrange it?
Yeah, me and Misa would always pull it out, rearrange it until we found to where we liked it at.
I feel like every time I take my setup off and try to rearrange shit, it goes back to the same spot, because that spot is what fits and that's what works for me right there.
It was like that for like the first 2-3 times, but we just kept going. We just kept going because back then I had a manual reel that used to sit up here. And it was cool, you know, it was still that, but then I just had all this space right here, and then I wanted to run my reels together, and it just gave me so much more space. But I wasn't, you know, I was scared to try out the reel pressure, because, you know, they say a lot of people do the electric with the reels because it's less PSI, but I have never had
How
no
long
problem.
have you had this reel right here, bro?
I want to say around 7-8 months.
And then throughout that whole time, never issue, never leaking from here? Because that's kind of where the area where a lot of detailers say it starts leaking out of, right?
Nah, well, this right here, I know on electric setups it leaks a lot, because you gotta run different fittings to make it fit on an air compressor, because that's how they are. But this is online. It's a gas pressure washer, and then it's just a quick connect right here to the back to your hose. And that thing doesn't leak at all. It never gave me a problem. It's just been running.
If someone wants to pick something up like this, where can they find this at? Right?
I was on Amazon.
Amazon, okay.
Amazon, it was for I think less than $200. And my wife had Prime, so I got it way cheaper. But yeah, I came in, mounted it on. It's really easy to mount, and then the hose comes in and out.
Everything, like you said, has its purpose. There's nothing out of place. Everything is accessible, so you could just reach and not have to jump on the truck and do all that extra stuff that we don't want to be doing in front of a client's house right there.
No, exactly, man. I mean, everything is, you know, pretty much easy to use.
One more thing I wanted to talk about is how you have a gravity-fed system right here.
Yeah. So basically, on our gravity-fed system, I mean, it's nothing fancy. I mean, it's just straight from the tank. hose to the pressure washer. Always grabs pressure, works amazing. When you use those cheap garden hoses, I was having a lot of problems with that, but with the Flexzilla hoses, I've never had a problem after that.
What kind of problem was that?
It would
Like kinking up,
they would
or?
kink up, and then those hoses have a thing to fill up. They fill up like with grime, and eventually it just gets in the way. And I mean, with the Flexzilla, dude, this thing just, it flexes, it moves, it does whatever it needs to do. And I mean, it doesn't suction up from the pressure washer or nothing. It's just, it runs nice, it runs straight.
Yo, bro, everything's
But
here.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, there ain't nothing pretty to the setup, but I mean, it gets the job done. Everything's organized, everything's legit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a runner.
And then the last thing, bro, maybe we could do is let everybody know where they could follow you at, how
No,
they
yeah,
could
for
follow
sure.
you, how they could find you, and how they could book with you if they're interested in your service.
Okay, yeah.
Bro.
I mean, we run on social media. You guys can find our Instagram at jjsr.ltx or find us on Facebook at jjsr detailing. You can feel free to reach us on our website at www.jjsrdetailing.com. We have all of our work, our portfolios, prices, all the areas we service, special quotes, anything you need, you feel free to contact us. We'll be more than happy to take care of you guys.
Yep, so make sure you guys go follow him, drop some likes, comments, and you guys know what to do. All right, guys, and here's the second setup. This is Rodco, and then this is from Rodco Auto Detailing.
How long you been detailing, Rocco?
So I've been detailing for about 2 years. I started off basically at my house, but converted to being the mobile setup. It's a lot more convenient for people, and it's a lot more convenient for me actually, and things like that. So
Why is it more convenient for you?
it's just a lot more convenient knowing that I can drop my safe, because some days you're not working all the time. Some days you're gonna go do invoices or go, check with clients. You don't want to be hauling a lot of gas or whatever. And I like to keep my stuff in one area, so that's the convenient thing about a trailer. I could just unhitch it, lock it up, go do what I need to do, run errands, get supplies, and then come back and organize my stuff.
Yeah.
And what's the biggest inconvenience about having a trailer?
When we get to like apartment complexes or there's areas where it's a little tighter, sometimes you got to ask either the neighbor's permission to kind of nudge a little bit on their side of their property, or just find a way to kind of just bend the trailer, in certain tight areas. It's just a lot more to work with, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Have you ever had a client, bro, or a neighbor's client ask you to move out the way because you're blocking their driveway, or you're kind of in a public area and they ask you to move because you're too much on the way, or no?
Yeah, so more when I'm like at the house. So if I'm at the house and they haven't came out for a long time, I'll kind of cheat my truck towards there. But there was one time, they were like, hey, I need to get out, I need to go to work too.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't got any negative things. It's just they understand that it's a trailer. It's kind of hard to fit in those
Tight areas right there.
Yeah, the curbs and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So they
How
understand.
about in a parking lot area, bro, where like it's a busy parking lot? Do you have a hard time finding a parking spot, or do you move that from that location to another location?
If I need to, I'll move it to like a less busy place in the parking lot. If I can, I'll try to do it like how I have it maneuvered here. Try to take up 2 slots and then have it parked right here. Or if I need to, take it to a different slot, or have them, give them a heads up. Hey, I probably won't be able to fit there. It'd probably be more efficient and easier to set it up somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show us what you got, bro. Show us what you're rocking with.
Yeah, so it's a little messy, but basically, I have all my chemicals here. I'm still trying kind of mock up what I want to go with the setup. That's why it kind of looks like half metal and half wood over here, because I kind of want to see what's going to be best of what I like. I just have my pressure washer gravity fed to this big tank right here. It's just easier, when I have to do fleets and stuff, just to fill up once instead of having to come back and
go
fill
back
up
and
again.
forth. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And you have enough space right here, bro, so you
Yeah.
can make it work.
Right. So I just have it just gravity fed to the pressure washer. This is just the generator I use to generate my vacuums and stuff. They're kind of in the back area, along with the my gallons and stuff. I like to keep it simple with the stuff I use most of the time. I just keep my bottles here. It's
What you use on a daily?
Yeah, what I use on a daily. It's just it keeps things simple. I'm not accidentally using wrong stuff or whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely.
And things like that. And I do want to, of course, make modifications, but for right now it does work for what I use it for.
And then your hoses, bro, they're 50 feet as well too, or
Yeah,
what?
they're 50 feet,
Okay.
and that's one of the things I want to upgrade to 100 because
100 feet when you're doing fleet work, it's
absolutely,
a little bit tight.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta nudge the trailer back, or you don't get a lot of room to work with. So
Because 50 feet works perfect, but
yeah.
when you have one car in back of you, but once
Yeah.
you're starting to do a couple vehicles at one location, you're definitely
Yeah.
gonna need that 100-foot hose
Yeah.
right there.
So that's definitely one of the ways I want to go. But but yeah, so far it's worked so good. I mean, it does the job. You know, you just pull up, do what you have to do. Hasn't given me any problems and stuff like that. But yeah, so far so good. And until you know you can rig it up into something better. Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
I see some marketing on the side of the trailers.
Right.
Do you get customers, people calling you, versus when you just don't have it? Is there a difference?
So that is another good thing too. Is when I do have the trailer, I usually, you know, I do get calls, or some people they drive by and you know they'll look at it. You know what I mean? They'll look and be like, oh hey, there's this sign here. You know, I saw it. Very few times, but it is better, you know, because people are driving, you know, they're kind of busy, you know. But I do eventually at stop signs, some people will put down their window and they'll be like, hey, you do detailing this and that. They'll just take a picture of it. But when I don't, yeah, it's kind of hard to, you know, to show that you're detailing.
This thing is like a moving billboard, bro.
Yeah.
It's big. There's no way of missing it. I mean, everything is right there. All the info that they need is right there where they can reach out to you real quick.
Yeah.
And now, someone wants a trailer. How much did it cost you? How'd you find it?
So this one, I just got it on Facebook. I got it for around, I think, $3,000. It was just something. It just was empty, just metal. It's all metal, which I kind of wanted because aluminums, they kind of get warpish. They're kind of easier to, I don't know, break into. So I wanted something that was safe, secure, you know, and pretty hefty for what I needed it to be. So yeah, I got it off there on Facebook. You can find them at Trailer Plus or any type of trailer store, but they will try it. You know, you will be spending a little more. You'll make do, especially in the first part, especially when you're kind of mocking up what you want to do, how the setup wants to be. It's a lot more forgiving than if you spend a lot more money and you're just drilling holes into something you don't know.
So $3,000 for a trailer. How much for the equipment?
Oh.
You also go to OfferUp? Facebook?
Yeah, I do Facebook.
You bought everything used.
No. Well, no. The pressure washer, the crate, I did buy from someone. Some of the things I bought used were like the hoses. Some of the hose. I mean, I got that hose reel for like $20. So I mean, it's kind of hard to be like, I'm gonna go get something more expensive when you have something that works and it's definitely a bang for a buck. And other than that, I mean, the vacuums. One of the vacuums new, and then all the other stuff is pretty much, used. There's no problem in it. Yeah.
One more question on this, bro. Do you have everything that you use for detailing inside your trailer, or do you also keep a few things inside the truck?
For the most part, it's chemical-wise. I have everything I need to do the job. So like brushes, I have a few back there stored. Chemicals though, I do leave a few gallons because I mean I have a rack back there that carries a good amount of them, but I don't actually. And it's kind of dark.
No, I see it.
You can see them.
Yeah, no, I see it.
But I do keep a couple of the chemicals I don't use a lot and stuff like that.
Inside the truck?
Yeah, or back in a shed. I have a little shed and I keep that. But this is stuff I'm using day to day. You know, there's no use of keeping the other stuff.
Yeah, it looks good, bro.
Yeah.
All right, the last thing is that I want you guys to go follow him as well too. He's gonna let you know where you can follow him and where you can show him some love. Make sure you guys also drop some comments and like and share and follow.
So yeah, I mean, you can find me on Instagram at Rodco_detail. You can find us on Google. We have our website linked on there, and you can also find us on Facebook as well as Rodco Auto Detailing.
All right, guys, and for the last final setup, we're gonna showcase our friend right here at Demos Detailing. He's gonna go into a little more details about what he got's working on his new setup.
What's going on, everybody? Demo here with Demos Auto Detailing, servicing all of Fresno, California. And right here's my 2012 Ford Transit with a nice cargo setup. Got this frame built by a friend out in Oakland, Revive Auto Detailing. It's all set up for everything that I need. Added some stuff here and there. Got the main showpiece here. The chemical holders, everything's from fucking mirror finish polish. Got a 100-gallon tank in the back as far as a chemical rack, and then missing a couple pieces here and there, but we're not finished yet.
So this is a new setup. It's kind of like a new setup, right, for you?
Yeah.
This is something different because the last time I seen you at our detailers meetup, you had a different system in the setup. So what's the thing that you like the most about the new detailing setup, bro?
So with the new detailing setup, it's more convenient for me. Everything's right in front compared to my other one. It was on a shelf, kind of have to move stuff around and make space. This one, everything's right here. Everything's retractable from my extension cords to my air compressor to my pressure washer. It's,
Everything looks more secure as well too,
yeah,
bro. Like
yeah.
these things don't look like they go anywhere right here.
Kind of just threw these up on top just to move around.
Yep.
Take whatever off if I need, grab it, put it back, you know, slide everything around. But
Looks
yeah,
good, bro. Your new setup's looking good,
Yeah.
bro. That's just looking clean.
yeah, a lot better than the other one.
How long were you shopping around for the right person to make your setup, or did you already have somebody in mind?
Probably about a good 6 months of shopping around, anywhere from local welders here in Fresno to people out in LA, just variety of places, Stockton, Sacramento, Las Vegas. And this guy seemed to be fair price. And I mean, if you look at everybody else's, it almost looks identical to the big guys.
Yeah, it looks good, bro. It has everything there, and then it looks clean too. It looks nice, presentable. It looks clean.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Before you got this setup installed, was it different price points that they were giving you? Were all the same, or how was that looking?
So for this one, this exact setup for the van, it was off by a lot. So this one was more convenient for my price range. This was, you know, I think for shipping and everything, I probably paid about $2,800 for it, you know, and obviously the whole frame itself, the 100-gallon water tank in the back, plus the chemical rack, plus shipping, about $2,800.
And was that the best option, or did you have any better options, or was that kind of the cheapest price point for a good quality setup?
For my price range, it was perfect.
Yeah.
That was in my price range. You can, like I said, can't go wrong with it. It does what I needed to do.
Yeah, what was
The
the highest?
shit, I was looking at like 68
For the same type
for
of
the same
system
setup.
like this? Okay.
And then like the bigger people try to sell you like, you know, their stuff, like, you know, the pressure washers that they sell, the air compressors that they sell, the reels that they sell, and then try to load you up with chemicals that they're selling. So
But you didn't need all that. You have
that.
all the tools. You just needed the framing, right?
All I needed was the framing and the water
Yeah.
tank. That was it. And
Yeah.
then everything I had in my last setup, and then just transferred it over. Right here on the inside, have the 100-gallon slim tank. And again, all the chemicals that I'm running in here are from Mirror Finish Polish, from my soap, my bug remover, my glass cleaner, wheel cleaner, tire shine, interior dressing, all that sealant. And then, of course, gotta have the Predator 3500 generator, and then the Eagle blower.
And then with the price point that you told us, bro, this came with the water tank, right?
With
that
the-
was what the price was for the framing.
For the
plus water
framing,
tank.
so everything that's here came with it. So the chemical rack, the water tank, and then the backside of the frame.
But no tools, no
No
type
tools,
of reels, nothing like that.
nothing.
So there was
I mean,
just
you-
pretty much a framing part that you
Yes,
got.
what I needed was just a framing.
You had everything else
yeah.
already from the
I mean,
previous
he
setup,
offers
yeah.
to sell you, you know, the reels. I think the same little pressure washer, the little Ryobi 1800, and then a small air compressor. But I mean, if you already have everything set, all you need is your frame and then some time.
All right, guys, and don't forget to show him some love as well, too. He's gonna let us know where we could follow him at, and please drop some comments on his page. Show some love by dropping some likes, and you know what to do with that.
So right here, you can find me on Instagram at demos_detailing, and then everything from there. Go ahead and DM me for pricing and quotes, whatever you need. I got you.
All right, guys, so you've seen 4 different kind of setups. Let me know how you're rocking in the comments down below. We're also trying to get together our detailing community. So if you want to be featured in my next video, please reach out to me in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on the IG.